Well, hello everybody. Welcome to another goggles tutorial. and this one is going to be mods. So mod order in particular. And we'll also show some of the mods I use. So there's quite a few in this mod order. Let's see, a quick way to find out would be to, we just, yeah, we'll exit here. And 116. So that's up there. I have some with more. But anyway, what we'll do, we'll go back here. So, oh, I guess I could have, well, I had the profiles. Like I generally have a couple trucks per profile. This one only has the Ruta W900 in, and I haven't put the XL in. But I typically pair those two, and then I pair the two Peterbilts. So two profiles, and I have the four John Ruta trucks covered. And what we'll do is I'll show you at some point here what I do, and I got to add a whole bunch of truck files because Ruta, the XL has like 7 files, I think, and we'll put them in here, and I'll show you how I do that quickly. A good way to do it. So it's all the map mods. Anyway, let's begin by just understanding how this works. And by that I mean not this interface, because I'm sure you know that by now, but how the mods are read by the game. And so what happens is you hear people say, well, it's from the bottom up. What that means is when you look at this column on the right, the game reads this from the bottom up. So think of the game as it's trying to make sense of all of this stuff you want it to use. And best way, like I think about it, is if you had all of this stuff in a column, loosely stacked, whatever, and you dropped it, and the bottom one hit the ground first, and then the next, and next, and next, and next, and you want it to be in a logical order so it all shakes out and it's not messed up. Well, the ground is the maps, and that's the first thing to hit the ground is the maps when you drop it. And map mods. So what goes on top of the maps? Well, the trucks do. So the trucks are next. So they land on the map that hit the ground. And then after trucks, what do you got? You got your trailers. And they land. And you got all them happening. So that's all good. Got a lot of trailers. And then the skins. And these skins can really go anywhere. Anywhere above the trucks and trailers. I've had times that I'm super busy doing skins, and I'll pick a particular profile, and I'm in there, and I'm just doing a whole bunch of stuff, and I'll end up with a whole bunch of skins at the top of my profile, all the way up here. I have one there right now that I've just been working on, the newly revised Alberta heavy haul for the Ruta W900, and so it's at the top because I don't want to go finding it. It's right there, and so anyway, those skins can pretty much be anywhere really above the trucks or trailers in the mod order. But anyway, I tend to put them right above the trailers. So you can see my last trailer here is the Timte Super Seal. And then we go right into the skins. So trailer skins, truck skins. And then I typically will put Sissel's Mega Pack because after your trucks and everything are established, this is the stuff that's going to go in them. So you landed the map, you landed the trucks, you landed the trailers, you painted them. Now you want to do stuff to the trucks and trailers. So now comes all the stuff that's going to go into those trucks and trailers, as opposed to putting the stuff for the trucks and trailers and then dropping the trucks on top of it. It's the wrong order. So it's just the way I like to think about it. Is you're sprinkling the things on, and they gradually completing a package for you. And so we've got accessories here. So Sissel's Mega Pack, and then I have the Sissel's Mega Pack customization. And I'm only doing one thing with this right now. I just haven't had time to do more, but it's my Alberta heavy haul air freshener. I want to make more of them. I just got to get around to it. So after that, we've got the wheels come in. So I have truck and trailer wheels. This is John Ruda's. Now I don't think the order of these truck and trailer wheels matters, but I usually have 4 or 5. Missing here are the Trilex wheels from Steam Workshop. This is the Retro Development 24/5 wheel pack I talk about and use almost exclusively. I like these Alcoa wheels. They're pretty good. They're Smarties wheel pack and Ruda's. So I would generally have these 4 for sure. And sometimes the Trilex, which are those Dayton's. Here, I'll show you that. Oops, I put a, there. So this one. So I run this a lot, so I'll just throw it in here. I'll just run it down to the bottom, scoot it up. I don't know, I think the might be closer to midway this way. Kind of got to do weird stuff when you got so many. We're reaching halfway. Okay, I could have went either way. I usually put the Trilux on top there, so there's 5 wheel packs. Oh, I'll go back in here. So then after the wheels, and once again we're working our way up, what this whole next section I call kind of the environmentals, but there's one thing in it that's sort of hardware, and that's truck lights. But anyway, in environmental, I have things like this classic car pack you see in my videos, the classic trucks. I have this realistic AI behavior, and this theoretically fixes some of the goofy AI stuff, and it seems to be a minor improvement. So that one is on the Steam Workshop, and you can look for it there, realistic AI traffic behavior. And he explains here the stuff that it does fix. And yeah. So I like it. Anyway, so once we get into here, wheels, tires, environmental stuff, C-mods, air fresheners. Now here's where I group the lights for trailers or trucks. So first, on the way, just like at the bottom of the wheels, I have John Ruda's truck and trailers. I have John Ruda's truck and trailer flare pack, which are his lights for his truck and trailers. Then Bart's custom light and resource pack, light pack KSW. And this is a pay mod, but it's pretty epic. It's got so many light options in it. I use it all the time. The light pack for SWC mods. So that is the light pack for this trailer, Dopeker Legacy. So this trailer here. This is that double. I've put it in a few videos. The double legacy Dopeker Legacy grain trailer, and I usually haul it around as the B double is pictured here. Really nice trailer. Anyway, so that's what the SWC lights are right here, and we have the straight floor aluminum lights. So that's for that elite straight side cattle hauler. He says straight floor here, and elsewhere he calls it straight side. So I just call it, I try and remember to call it straight side. And that's the one where I have the Lost Oriole Ranch script or Deer Ridge Ranch. So after that, in the descending order of things, we've got lights on the trailers and stuff. Environmental changes like no roadblocks, triples and doubles unlocked, longer yellow lights, way station. They all come in here, and these can go here or just up here. This all is slightly interchangeable. Don't sweat it too much. After that, we have real advertising. So I have real advertising, real companies, real world signs. And then we have the SCS box trailer edited, chromed frame, door, and bumper. We have the Thermo King reefer unit from, I believe that's Overfloater, isn't it? Yeah. And the Nitro Mods Snapmatic and no damage. This is for that great big TK360. And there's also the camera I don't have in here right now. where would that be? I take the camera out because when you're not using the trailer, it's kind of a bummer because yeah, it's not showing up. Anyway, it's in here somewhere. I just don't have it in there right now. Because, like I say, what it does is when you scroll the mouse wheel out to get a telescopic or expanded view, it zooms way out. And if you don't have that great big trailer in the view, it's kind of pointless. Peterbilt logo for Steering Creations Pack, and real logos for John Ruda Mods. And then here's your real Eaton Fuller transmission that we were talking about in the previous tutorial, and the real Eaton Fuller transmission cast add-on. And this goes above in the mod order. So the reason for that is just like I said, the way things are landing, you don't have the mod before you have you don't have the add-on and then the transmission. So when I'm envisioning this whole stack of things falling on the floor, the transmission lands first, and then the mods for the transmission land on it, and that makes sense as opposed to having the expansion or whatever for the transmission. The game comes along and finds it and then goes, oh, wait a minute, what's this? Where's the transmission? Well, here's the transmission, and on the way up, the mod thing comes later, the addition to it. Sound fixes pack, and this is going to be all sounds from here on up. And then engine sounds from John Ruda, and then I have all my Z-Mod engines and sound effects. So I start with Z-Mod in the sounds. I put these other environmental sounds last. I have the engines first in the sound order. So you'll see we'll have an engine, then the open def, engine, open def, engine, open def, and it just goes on and on. I got a lot of his engines. And then we get the interior sound effect pack for the Kenworth, air brake, road and wind, weather, train crossing, GPS voice, your map. So although you would expect the map to be at the very bottom, it goes at the top. It's the one exception that's sort of, but I guess if we look at this as sort of the gauze that goes over the top of the whole thing once it's assembled, you know, it's like a big blanket that covers everything once you got it all put together. So once again, you know, the maps, and so the way the maps work, this map order is really important. And I have other videos, I think I have a map mod tutorial that goes through all of this and shows you where to find the information on these map mod orders, how to get that information. And this works, it's reliable as all get out. And so we have quite a few map mods. And if we look at we'll look at the world map in a minute and see what it's all about. But this order is what works. Here's this new one, that Little Yard for ProMods. It's a ProMods add-on. And so, of course, it comes after the ProMods map. So you have to have the ProMods Canada. So, you know, this has to be installed before you can put the mod to it in. So there's the mod to the map comes afterward. And once again, we're going up. And the big encompassing package here, this fix is the last thing, and it's the Reformer and ProMods background fix. So that just helps them mesh and play nice together, as they're two pretty big and, you know, substantial map mods. And then when it comes to the trucks, once again, the order is pretty critical, and the open definition package is above the truck. So you get the truck, and then you get the definition, then you get SISL, then you get the accessories compatibility, and then you get the steering wheels. So all pretty important. Then, you know, once again, the trailers, doesn't matter what order the trailers are in really. unless it's things like this where the Nitromod's Trail King has an open def, and that's what gives me my Alberta heavy haul. This is that thing I was mentioning in a video where on my Discord. That's the kind of thing I could share. Is if you already own the truck, I could put a link to my Google Drive and share that with you if you're interested. Anyway, once again, John Ruta's trailers. I have all of them, but I'm only using these two in this profile. Open def above the trailers. And we just keep on going up, then we'll get into the skins. All this sort of environmental stuff. And I really find the order in here isn't exactly. Now this is just what I do, the way I do it. And it works fine. So it's pretty reliable. I don't have, if I have a crash, it's because I've done something wrong or put something in the wrong order or forgot something when I was changing things. So now if I wanted to add, so this, one thing about this mini mods, this column on the right here is a pain in the neck to manage. Because you want to put something somewhere, like we throw something in the top. Let's say it's, let's find something we can just throw in here. Oh, we're going to add this Fontaine Renegade. We put it in here, and then we got to get it down to the bottom. Well, look at how slow this thing's moving because it has so many mods. So you know the trailers are near the bottom, so just rocket it with these buttons here right to the bottom, and then increase its priority from here. We'll go up and we'll get to the trailers. We've only gone this far with clicking this crazy button the way we have to. Anyway, I'll take that one out because I'm not using it right now. And so if you want to add a truck, like say for example, we're going to add the Classic XL. Well, we know we're going to have the steering wheel, we're going to have a dashboard, we're going to have all these different things. We've got a whole bunch of this stuff. Kite compatibility things, sysels, open def, the truck, the key. And so the way I do it is I'm not going to take here, I'll show you an example. Let's we'll find Ruta's stuff. Let's see, here we go. Oh no, wait a minute. If we go here, we go author, then we'll click on a Ruta thing, and now we're in the neighborhood. Now we got all the Ruta stuff grouped together. So the first thing that's going to go, we got to look through here for all of the. Well, we got the steering wheel pack. That was going to be at the top of the list. So we're going to grab that. We'll put it up here. And we're going to build the list upside down here. It's kind of goofy, so just watch. You'll see why. What do we want next? There's a... Let's see. We get into the meat of it here. Steering wheel. DLC accessory compatibility. I don't use the realistic lights. I like the ones that come with it. Oh man, where are all the XL files? Like we're going to put this one in eventually. Oh yeah, the steering wheel we got. Which one do we have? That's 1.0. I wonder if I have two of those in here. I might have two. There's that dashboard. There's sysels. So this is going to be DLC compatibility. That's going to go there. Dashboard, steering wheel. I'm trying to think if there's another one. Dashboard. There used to be a headache rack, but I don't think we have that anymore. And I have another sysels here. That's version. I gotta clean this out. And this one is. I have a duplicate. Okay, well we got that. Let's put in the open def. Open def. We'll get the truck. We'll get the key. So now this is upside down. But what we do is we just grab them. We send them to the bottom, back to the top. Grab the next one to the bottom. You're going to see why this makes sense in a minute. We just keep going, and we're taking the lower one, we're shooting them all to the bottom. This is how, if you get a big mod file like this helps. So now this is the order we want them in the mod order: steering wheels, dashboard, compatibility, sysels, OpenDef, truck, key. So now all we got to do is, for all this, tedious clicking, here we go. We're only clicking them up this far, and we'll go check that this truck is going to work with this order, doing it like this. I just find this super helpful when you got this Ruta stuff. If you've worked with his trucks very often, you'll realize it can be a problem. And trying to keep it straight. So I build the order at the top, upside down, shoot them to the bottom, and they're the right way over then, because they all land under one another, and build the stack that way. So almost there. We'll be able to go see if it works. There we go. Just look at it one more time. Good. Confirm. Continue the game. Yeah, we put that in and took it out, so it's dinging us for it. Yeah, mods, when I first got into the game, holy cow, it was a mystery. I didn't use any mods for quite a while because I would go on the forum all the time trying to learn stuff, and on the Steam discussions, and I would just see all these horror stories about mods. I just avoided them, and then I watched a few videos on it or whatever, and kind of got the picture that, well, it's not that bad. It's just important that they're in the right order, and I had some luck with it, and then I started doing the map mods, and boy, that was a mess. Until I found the GMC Logistics site and Discord, and they're a godsend. And I talk about them in my map mod tutorial. So if you're interested in that, you can go check them out. It's taking quite a while to load this truck. But we're patient. But yeah, I think it'd be a good idea to, if you want to, I don't see any harm in sharing those accessory files that you can change, like where you can add paint jobs to things and whatever. We'll figure it out. If there's a way to do it, we'll do it. Here we go. All right. All right, move the truck. This is that one I've been working on. It's finished now for the 72-inch flat top. Let's go truck dealer. Mod. And there it is in the game. I don't think I have any skins in here for it. Let's grab the big one. Oops, I don't want to purchase it. I want to see if I have any. Do I have any skins in the game for it? Nope. But anyway, there it is. So we got it, and it's working, and it's going to be reliable. So no issues. Now another thing I'll mention here, it's really important to wrap up, is, oh yeah, we're going to look at the map mods. So yeah, we got a lot of map mods. All the way out to Hawaii, all the way to Alaska. Good stuff, lots of fun. Anyway, I think what I should mention in closing is that when you are going to take anything out of your mod order, you need to go in here first and look at what you got for trucks. And you gotta, oh, I don't have the skin pack in here for this. It's okay. Whatever. What you need to do is sell the truck. So if you're going to take, if this truck had, oh, wait a minute, let's find this one. Nope. This one. Oh, yeah, this is one I'm working on right now. So it's got retro development wheels on it and Z-Mod engine, real Eaton Fuller transmission. So it's got a few mods on it, and the skin counts in this. If you're going to take any of this stuff, not including the truck, out of your mod order, you should come in here. If it's a truck like this, you go upgrade it. You come in here and you swap the parts out. Get rid of the parts, replace them, then go into your mod order and take that accessory out. So if I wanted to take the retro development wheels out, I would have to grab this. Here, it wants us to get a rebate on not having that paint job and stuff. So this truck here, if I wanted to, oh, I don't have any retros on there either. Anyway, I guess the point I'm trying to make is anything you're going to take out of the mod order, if it's active in the game, you're going to have problems if you don't sell the truck or trailer first. So it's super important to go into your mod manager. Anything you're going to take out, sorry, before you go into mod manager, take anything out, go into the game, sell the trucks, sell the trailers, and then you can go in and take stuff out. You got to treat this mod folder thing here on the right with the most respect. You just can't come in here and say, well, I'm done with this trailer, I'm taking it out. If you own this trailer in the game, it's going to create errors and you'll have problems. It just makes a mess of your profile. So I've found by doing that, I'm able to build these great big profiles, keep them running from version to version to version in the game. Like I just keep copying them over or up, when the game updates. What I typically do, I'll show you quickly. What I'll do here. See, I still have some I haven't even brought over yet. I got some 144 ones left. I still haven't migrated over. Here's some more 144s. And some I've just created new ones in 145. But I have multiples going at the same time. If I start one of these right now, it'll just automatically become a 145 file. There's my one for old trucks, old girls. Yeah, but it's been pretty foolproof. Let's look at the size of some of these. What do we got? Some, they're generally around 100. I got, there's a really big one in here somewhere, 135. Root is 389 and 362. That's mods in use over on the right there. 124 in this one. 105. That's not the FLX one I use. That was my test one in 145. I have a different one I'm using for the FLX 359 and here this one. 150. Look at that, 150 mods. Let's have a look at that. See what the heck. Why we have 150 mods in there. I think it's all trucks and skins. But it works. If you keep this general mod order that I'm using, you can have huge profiles and they'll run faultlessly. Just gotta wait for it to load. But there we go. What do we got for trucks? We got a bunch of needle noses in auto car, 359, K100Es, 9300 International. We probably got a lot of trailers. Let's have a look in there. Yeah, we got a lot of trailers. really adds up, and then we'll probably have a lot of skins for everything, so, and maps, etc. So it can really add up. But once again, take care of your mod order, and it's going to be fine. So just once again to reiterate, think of if you dropped everything on the floor, you got it all kind of in a column and it all hits. You want the first thing to hit to be the one that's going to support what comes after. Maps, trucks, trailers, parts for the trucks and trailers, skins, and ending off with the sounds and your overall map. So pretty straightforward. Shouldn't be any issues for you if you just follow those basic rules. So here's one. Look at this. This is one I've been messing with skins. They're all up at the top. Look at them all. And this thing works just fine. Look at all these skins. It just goes on and on. It starts right here. So that is a lot of skins. And it doesn't matter that they're at the top. So that's, I guess, like I was mentioning earlier, where I get really involved in doing a bunch of skins. So then, once again, this is where it gets really important. All the sounds, all the engines, Ruta, accessories, real eating, real advertising, truck and trailer lights, C-Mod. Here I had the Trilux in here already in this one. Sissels, this is more skins. Here's the Great Dane Everest from Bart. And so there's something a guy could share is this, I have the skin in here for the old school. That's something that's shareable. ATS tanker. That's Tire and Booth's Polar tanker. A bunch of, yeah, it just goes on. A bunch of trailers. I say I got a lot of them in here. Holy. And then a fair number of trucks. And the same old, you'll recognize this. This is exactly the same order. Always. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there, guys, because I rambled on long enough. I think you get the idea that it's possible to run a whole bunch of mods and not have problems with it. And it's pretty reliable. The one thing you do have to do, in particular with the map mods, is they get updated. And so you have to stay on top of that. Once again, map mod tutorial will help you with that. Where to find the GMC logistics information to get your mod order up in the right order and up to date. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope it was helpful and it didn't bore you to tears. You probably figured out the whole thing in the first 10 minutes and I just rambled on for the rest of it. But yeah, well, that's me. All right, take care. We'll catch you on the next one, guys. Bye for now.